Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Radco. I'm James Alvarado, and today is time for the first Enjoyed or Unjoyed of 2016, the weekly segment where I tell you how I really feel about the music I've been listening to. And I'm pretty excited about 2016's music, so let's just jump into it, huh? One of America's best black metal bands is back with a more abbreviated release. I'm talking about Krallice and their EP Hyperion. If you're a fan of Death Heaven but aren't really sure where to go next, look no further. This thing is a great way to sample the band, but I also want to say part of what makes them great is the grand scale of what they do on their full lengths. So I'd say also give Years Past Matter or even their last full length Ig Her a try.
No.
Fleshgod Apocalypse, King. Here's a metal release on the opposite end of the spectrum for me. It has some okay moments on the tracks Cold as Perfection or Gravity, which has some really sweet riffing and lead playing on it, and less of the over-the-top shenanigans that you find on the rest of the record. But other than that, it's just pretty hard not to laugh at this thing on the whole, which I don't think is what the band was going for. DIIV's Is the Is Are. Man, I am loving this one. Almost every track here has a hook that I'm more than happy to hear and revisit on subsequent listens. And while it is a little on the long side, I don't really mind because I don't ever want the thing to end. There's also something that feels blue-collar about this band's brand of shoegaze, evoking the workhorse sound of a band like The Men or even Springsteen.
No.
Ben Lowry's Somnium. I feel like this dude thought, these songs just don't sound folky enough or artistic enough. Let's throw in some banjo. It's just not a well enough executed release in a genre that's pretty heavily explored already to me. It's just skippable. This one. David Bowie's Black Star. It's such an honest record. No punches pulled. Definitely one of my favorite Bowie releases, and that's before you consider the context around it. And once you add all that in and consider where he was at when he made this and what's happened since then, this release is just scary good.
No.
And speaking of honest releases, here's one that doesn't even register a blip on that scale. Rachel Platten's Wildfire. There is nothing unique about this album. It's a color-by-numbers pop release with no heart. To end things on a positive note, here's a pretty sweet heavy band out of Portland, Ape Cave and their album Pillars of Evolution. It's a pretty cool, riffy, post-metal album. I dig the band's use of dissonance on this a lot. It's a brand of sludge that reminds me of bands like Wake or Harp, or that killer album from Brothers of the Sonic Cloth last year. Really cool release. So that's all I got for this week. What have you guys been listening to? Let me know if I got any of these opinions wrong in the comments below. You can email me at james@radcompany.com, tweet, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat at radradco. And yeah, that's all. I'll see you guys next week.